Hey guys, so I'm about to get my first hydrofacial. I'm over here at Restore Hyper Wellness, and let's just say I haven't got a facial in years. So today is self-care day. I'm gonna do that and do some compression boots as well, and chill out. So I'll tell you how the experience is afterwards, and if I can get the esthetician or the nurse to tell a little bit about it, then I will.
Hey guys, so today we're doing Hydrofacial. It's going to be deep pore cleansing. It's really skin perfecting. It's my favorite treatment that we offer here at Restore. We do extractions with the machine, and we do infusing of ingredients for extra hydration, skin concerns, which you're going to leave bright and glowing. Everybody has pretty much the same result first time. Clean pores, bright and glowing skin, just everything we want.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
And what's your name?
I'm Siobhan, the esthetician here at Restore, and I will be taking care of you today.
Okay.
So yes, that was our little intro, but I'm definitely gonna, explain the process along the way. But here's the machine right here behind me. Yes. And pretty much all the magic happens in this guy here. Okay. We do like different tips for each step of the way. So the first step would be your deep pore cleansing, but before that we do cleansing with skincare and things like that. So it's a full hour treatment.
I was gonna ask how long it is.
Yes, about an hour. So we do post-care, pre-care, then we'll go after your home care for tonight. Okay. Yes, so first step, deep pore cleansing. The second step is like the peel, but it's not going to be a very intense peel. Okay. It's just going to kind of help slough away that dead skin that's on the outer surface. Okay. Then we get more into the infusing. So we're going to infuse with hyaluronic, salicylic, glycolic. We use a lot of safe acids for the skin. Okay. Because our skin is actually slightly acidic, so I know acid sounds scary, but they're really actually good for the skin, and they're very mild. Then the last portion would be our hydration portion, and then we finish. Yes, absolutely, everyone. You know what I mean? And we're gonna do another video at the very end. This here in the back. I don't know if you can see this little container here. We're gonna pop that off, and we're gonna be able to see everything that came out of the skin.
Oh Jesus!
So yeah, yes, very satisfying. We're gonna
look. I ain't had a facial in years, so I'm not.
When you came to the right place, you're with the right lady. I'm gonna take amazing care of you, so you are gonna love this experience. Hydrofacial by far is, like I said, my favorite treatment. Okay. So just ultra satisfying.
All right, well, yes. Let's get to it.
All right.
Just had one cleansing and my face already looks glowy.
Yes.
Having the time and everything just lined up today. That's really what it was.
Yes, I call it Self-Care Sundays. I love seeing my Sunday gals, guys.
So she was like, I was like, I'm glad I'm good. She's like, I'm too, because we talked about we get on each other. Exactly. We talked about this.
So this is the special cleansing gel from Hydropeptide. It has kiwi and cucumber in it, so it's literally, right? It's like spa water in a bottle.
Smells so refreshing.
So this one helps to take off makeup, dirt, just the day in general. Gives you a nice cleanse, but still gentle. And it actually has a built-in toner, so you really could skip your toner if you're not, if you are using toners. But I'm obsessed with toners, so I usually never skip mine. I'm using multiple ones, 2 minimum.
How often should someone get this type of facial?
It just depends on the skin condition and kind of what the goals you're trying to achieve. If you don't really have acne or anything like that, so where you would have to come twice a week until we get it under control. So once a month is really good, because that's kind of the 30-day cycle of your skin cells turning over. So you can definitely notice a little less like brightness. So getting once a month is a nice amount of maintenance to where it just keeps you on track. But definitely if you're one of those people with like acne prone skin or a condition that we were trying to like treat, then you'd come every 2 to 3 weeks.
Gotcha. You like what you do?
I do. I call myself a skin nerd. Like, anything, I'm like, my whole Instagram feed is like other estheticians. Like, man, I follow like dermatologists.
Oh, wow.
So I just love like learning and then the results. Just that when I look at the before and afters, I'm like, dang, it's amazing.
Right. Especially as I'm getting older, your skin changes.
Oh, absolutely. It's never too early to start, but it's never too late either. Mostly men are like the ones who are like, oh, I'm getting old now, I need to take care of my skin. I'm like, it's never too late, but so the most important thing would be like sun protection, and making sure you're using the right products for your skin type.
Exactly.
So a lot of times, we have the right like intentions, but we're just not using the right products. And you're like, why is my skin just not the best it can be? So I'm really good at like customizing routines to keep you nice, glowing, exfoliated, everything we need. Grab a towel.
How long have you been doing it?
So I graduated like right, I would say mid-pandemic. So I was almost finished. I had waxing left, which I didn't really care too much for. Like, it was fun to learn, but I knew I wasn't gonna be like a body waxer.
Right.
I'll wax your face, but my body is a whole other avenue. So we had to shut down in March 2020, and then so I pushed my graduation date back just a little bit. But like I said, we just did online, and then we went back to school and finished our waxing. Then we took our test. So I was pretty much licensed by the end of 2020.
That's took a lot of people school-wise.
Exactly. I'm just happy that I got the education,
as far as you did.
Yes, because when I tell you, I was literally like done with everything. So we had, because they weren't letting people in the spa, so we were just having to like work on each other at the end. And man, my books were filled. I used to be a bartender, so everyone I worked with would come and get free services. So man, I would be like giving away clients. Like my friend and her mom are coming. Like, you do her mom, I'll do. So that was really good. I got a lot of good practice in. And then I got an internship like right out of school, and she ended up hiring me. Right, pretty much a month or two after. She was like, I want you on the team. So I'm like, okay, cool. So she did more of like body sculpting and things like that, like some facials, but she more did like a cryo skin. So that kind of helped me to get in the door. Oh, right. So we're gonna get started with the machine. I'm just gonna put the first tip on. Once I turn on the machine, you'll hear kind of like a suction noise, but the machine isn't painful at all. You just hear like a suction noise, and then you feel kind of like a dripping sensation, but we're pushing everything back into the skin. I
Right.
It's a little different. Like you're like, whoa. And the first time I had a hydrofacial, I was like, why is my face dripping?
Oh my god.
But man, when I saw the results, I was like, drip on.
Yeah, so dehydrating out here too. Well,
Yes.
not as much as Cali, but it's different.
It is
It's
different.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna saturate the skin like this. Recently made like a TikTok page, Instagram. It's just like taking the time to really focus and really just do it.
Yeah.
I think I've just now gotten to the point where like I don't really care what people think, you know. But I definitely want to do like YouTube. I love educating people.
Right.
And it probably would be easier. 'Cause a lot of times clients have like so many questions, where they just don't know like where to start. You know what I mean? So they can like watch videos and kind of take it from there. It's all in one place. Like you need to know how to double cleanse. You need to know how to oil cleanse. It's like a lot of people don't really know about these things.
And the fact that you like more natural stuff.
Right.
There's options.
Exactly.
That's kind of why I started my health channel. It's just giving. The purpose was to because I like educating too.
Yes.
And so it was more about giving people options outside of allopathic medicine.
Yes.
So.
It's so rewarding. It's just like, oh.
So now I'm kind of like I said, restarting.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
And I guess, like I said, like I've noticed out here, it's just I don't know if you've experienced it, probably have though. It seems like it's just so much easier to like network with people here. Like,
I agree.
Like I've met so
Anything
many
you want
cool
to do,
people.
you can do it.
Well, even just like people just sharing information.
Yes.
Or oh, you doing this? Okay, I'll refer people to you, or oh, I got somebody for you,
Yep,
like
exactly.
Sade, she's like,
oh my god,
the
so
epitome of like
yes.
referring people.
I feel like that's the whole reason why I came to Restore, just to meet Sade. So I actually worked at a couple other locations, so
yeah,
different experiences, but I will say like we're all like super tight here.
Yeah, when I first came, that's what I was impressed at.
Yes.
And was it the second time or the first time that I came that I met her? It might have been the second time. But either way, I was just like, the vibe, because I'm big on energy. It was
exactly.
Like, you can just feel it.
Yes, I agree.
I even applied at one point.
Really?
But I was like, when y'all first kind of opened. Yeah, because it was still in the phases of the beginners phases.
Okay.
When they were doing the packages, and hadn't had the grand opening yet. But
yeah, sure. Just so you can get like the benefits, like. Man, I tell you, girl, I'm getting a shot every time I work almost. Like.
That's what I was telling her. I was like, well, why don't you remember?
Exactly.
I was like, I can do a couple hours.
Right. Oh yeah, we'll definitely get you some services today. The red light is amazing for skin health. So we can definitely have you do that as well. Yeah. Okay, so the next step is going to be like our mini peel. It is just a glycolic salicylic acid blend of 8%, so very mild. Like I said, you won't be actually peeling. Right now, you can definitely feel like tingling or
I was
itching.
just about to say.
Yeah,
yes.
that's totally normal, but it's really not bad. Some people don't really feel anything at all.
You just feel something active.
Right. It's like, okay, pores are just happy.
It's gotta be cool for you because technology has changed so much.
I know. I mean, I'm obsessed with this machine. all together. But you'd be surprised, you can do a lot without like machines so much. I love like chemical peels, like deeper ones. I'm actually certified in microneedling. We just don't offer it here. And then I have took my like laser certification class. So eventually.
So you can still do laser without being a nurse?
Yes, you can definitely do laser. You have to work under a doctor, but yeah, they just call it like a laser practitioner. So it is a separate like certificate, but super easy to get. Cost money, the class, and then the test itself. Feel it kicking up a little bit. Not too much. Okay, that's not, you know, normal. We just have to like build you up. So there is a stronger version, the 15%. So.
And so you said this part is like almost like a small chemical peel?
Exactly, yes.
And when they say chemical peel, what does that really?
So it's just eating away at that outer layer of skin.
Okay.
So basically,
the dermis
exactly,
there?
like, so we're still on the dermis, but that outer layer, I forget if they call it the,
Epi? Epidermis is the top, right?
Yes, exactly. So, but there's 7 layers of the skin. So the last layer is just that, like, kind of like dead layer that's just so the cells are always pushing up and out.
Right.
So that outer layer is just literally like dead stuff that needs to be sloughed off.
Right. That's what makes you look dull, right?
Yes, exactly. Extractions with the machine, and then I'll actually go in and make sure we just got everything out. So I'm going to start with your nose. And really get the good back.
For the most part, this did not hurt. Only when she got to the opposite side, there's a section that she kept going over, and I can feel it too. I guess it was just a lot more clogged than the other side, but other than that, it was not like the old school extraction. When I was younger, probably in my 20s, which is so funny. I used to do more facials and stuff.
Oh, like for yourself?
I would go.
Okay.
And then it just, I don't know why it stopped.
It happens, trust me.
But I remember the old school, like, this I could deal with the old school way of like pinching the nose. And using that little
real extractions. Okay.
Yeah.
I know, with the tools and stuff.
I was like, oh wow. That used to hurt so bad.
I know.
I remember being like even a teenager, and I used to squeeze my nose together and be like,
I know.
See that? Like little worms.
Worms. I call them worms. Yes.
I'm like, dang, I got all that dead
Man.
crap in my forehead.
You're like, why?
But I wasn't one of those that got grossed out and stuff like that. It was almost kind of cool just to see.
It's like satisfying, low key. Like, I'm just like happy it's out. Like,
right. And your skin looked all smoother.
Yes. For 4 days, you can find like affordable facials. Like, they've definitely gone up with inflation. I remember I found this one lady in my hometown. I was probably about like 20, maybe 20, 21, 22, but she used to charge me like $60 for like the best facial, like extractions. Like, oh my god.
was this black owned spa facial place, and it was very affordable still.
Yes.
And, just get really good facials, education. That's what I like, you know, people educate you.
Right. I'm the same. I can learn something. It just makes me want to come back.
I know some people like don't want to share and thinking that you're not gonna come back. And
Right.
No, I appreciate it more now. I know you got you know your stuff.
Hello. Like, okay, I'm in good hands.
Exactly.
You can relax.
Now know, you know, when it gets to so I have my issue is like I look younger than I am, and me and my coworker were just talking about it yesterday. I was like, one of the girls, she's like 23, right? And so she's like, you know, she gets hit on by older men.
Oh my goodness.
And so she was like, 'cause she used to work there at the front desk, but then she anyway, she stopped working there, and so it just so happened she came in to Stretch Lab yesterday to get stretched, and you know, we all kind of get up at the same time around 2.
Okay.
And so, you know, it was just impromptu. Hey, you want to go eat?
Right.
And so about was it 5 of us went and ate, and but while she was on the table, she was having a conversation with the person who was stretching her. And she made this comment that made like everybody in the freaking room be like, "What?
Oh
like,
my goodness!
That's not old." Because like I'm probably one of the older ones, but then there's some that are like 27, 26.
Right.
And she made a comment, and they were like, "You're making me feel old. I'm only 27." And she was like, "No." Like,
oh Lord.
And so when we were talking at the bar, she was like, just saying like, you know, I hate that, you know, I like it's for me not to get carded or something like that, because I'm like, okay, do I look old? Like, and so I was like, well, see, I have the opposite problem as you. I said, because I don't have older men coming to me at all because they think I'm looking younger.
Right.
And it's like, okay, we got opposite problems. I mean, she doesn't look old, but she does carry herself very maturely.
Her personality more. Like old soul.
Well, I mean, she definitely just carries herself, you know, as a more mature 23-year-old, that's for sure. Like, you know, her expectations and, you know, all that. I'm like, girl, I'm way more laid back than you. Why I look younger.
You know,
I don't stress.
less stress. We're going to neutralize those acids.
So what do you think is the I shouldn't say think because I know you know, but it's the best a way of tools of washing your face, their hands or
absolutely
else?
Just hands. You definitely want to make sure your hands are clean. So yeah, washing your hands before. You can even use like a tiny bit of like the cleanser. So try not to use like anything like fragrant. But yeah, for the actual like washing part, hands are just fine. And then I like paper towels, or I do use like washcloths, but I have like my face towel cloths that literally I have like a separate color just for my face. Then I have like those microfiber cloths, so I just make sure I'm not using them more than like once or twice. And they go right in the wash.
So so old school using
Yes.
your washcloths, so it's not
I
advisable.
just don't, right. I just don't really like anything that's gonna be used on like my body. Using it on my face per se.
Okay.
The pores on the body are a lot different than the face. So, and then I have like very sensitive skin.
Okay.
So I can't even use like fragrant detergent or any of that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I actually don't even use bleach. I use
I haven't used bleach in forever.
Vinegar is a white. So this is a super berry antioxidant enzyme. It's just gonna help with more exfoliation. Smells like a smoothie.
It does. It can smell like the vitamins or something in it.
Yes. So it's an enzyme derived from superberry, I think acai.
Okay, it
acai.
smells like a berry. It smells like a berry, like a blueberry or acai berry. Yeah.
Exactly.
It does smell like a smoothie. Now that it's
Right?
in my brain that you said it.
Right? Like a smoothie bowl, acai bowl.
Yogurt.
Yep.
Blueberry yogurt. That's
I
what it
know.
smells like. Yeah, I'm glad I had a little bit of food.
Right. Yes, so this is a natural fruit enzyme. So they use a lot of fruit in order to exfoliate. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, going back to basics.
Right. Like everything we need is right in nature.
And this one I definitely feel.
Little kick.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So let me know if it gets like too much.
Too spicy.
Too spicy, yeah. So these, they kind of kick up and then you'll kind of feel it level out. As long as it just keep kicking up, which doesn't really happen, but you never know. Sometimes people are sensitized. They have like a compromised barrier that can make you a little more sensitive to these. And then we just used glycolic and salicylic. So really your pores are kind of just like open. So you just feel more. Too warm.
Okay. It's more of the initial.
Right.
At least you're doing something
I
that you
know.
love to
Right.
do. That makes a huge difference.
For sure.
If you hated your relationship and hated what you do.
Oh my God, it's like, when do you win? It's like, no.
That's also, I used to tell my clients, I was like, when they come in and complain, and I just try to
Lord.
edify them, just saying, look, there's three stresses, and I looked at it like there's three stresses in life. There's life, which is unpredictable, but relationship and job, those things you can change. You have control over.
Like, am I supposed to just stay and be unhappy in both? And that's definitely one thing I learned, even in the workplace, like not staying so long when you're unhappy.
Yeah.
The red flags are there.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely I learned it the hard way too. Like, work environment is key.
Yes. Oh my God. Like, you can feel the toxicity at some places. The first store I started at, I was like, I gotta get out of here. Like,
also, you worked for another one before.
Two. Well, one of them I was only there for a month because they didn't have Hydrofacial and I was bad every day. So
they have a lot more in this area, huh?
They do, but they're like franchise. Sandy Springs is like it's a corporate store.
Okay.
But everyone else is mostly like franchise.
I was telling her, I was like, I wouldn't mind buying a franchise.
Right?
From this, company.
For sure.
Just because of what it stands for.
Oh yes, I love everything like about, services. I just obviously wish we did more like medical. Aesthetics. I want to be able to micro needle and do deeper peels.
Have it too.
Do a little light energy.
Concern of seeing more around the under eyes.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's life. It's like every year that passes, you find something.
But I never really paid attention,
Yes.
I guess because I just never had to.
Yeah. So sunscreen is going to be your best bet. And probably getting into some type of like eye routine if you feel like that's an issue. If you feel like you see more fine lines popping up, you definitely want to get like an under eye serum. We have some patches you can try. I'm gonna give you like a little sample baggie, different products we offer. So good under eye routines, keeping hydrated. Fine lines and wrinkles love dry, so. Right. When we're not hydrating, the skin is just, a little drier. It's just perfect for breeding the fine lines and wrinkles. Definitely sunscreen is our best bet. So that's like one of the main things that causes fine lines and wrinkles is like the sun. My dear, well, you are bright and glowing. I'm gonna get you a little mirror so you can see, and then we'll pull out the gunky jar.
Do I even want to see?
Yes, you do.
Thank you. Whew. Now let's see, it's glazed donut.
Yes, glazed donut queen. I love it.
So funny.
Is the jar.
Oh, it's not too
not
bad.
Too bad. Like the darkness is like extra oils, which you don't really have too much of. Let's see here.
Oh, you can see certain floaties.
Yes. So like you see the extra skin, whiteheads. See that?
Yeah, I was thinking a lot worse.
Yeah, not too bad.
Since it's been a while.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely see the settlement in there for sure.
Yeah. We got you though. Alright, so I'm gonna go next door and grab you some samples. I'll set you up. You want to do full body red light, or you want to do just the face part?
I think just the face is fine.
Okay.
I don't feel like taking off my clothes.
See, I feel you.
I'm relaxed now.
Man, I feel you. Okay, so
I did the full body last time.
Okay. So you already know. Yeah. Perfect. That's why I'm like, I would not even dare. They're supposed to be coming up with like a stand for it, but it's so bulky and heavy. I'm like, I would not even want to take the chance of like it falling on somebody. Okay, bright light. So it's actually good for ocular health. Just don't stare directly into the bulbs.
Okay.
If it's too much, we can have you put on the goggles. But okay, perfect. I'm gonna go next door and grab you some staples, and then whenever it goes off, it's on an automatic timer.
Okay.
You can just get yourself ready and meet us in front.
Okay. Thank
Do you
you.
want any water?
I have some.
Okay,
Thank you.
perfect. All right, we'll see you in about 10 minutes.
All right.
Did you see?